Hey, Dan Meyer here, and today we're going to talk about why you should be creating binge-worthy videos. Videos are exactly where you want to put most of your effort when it comes to marketing your business, and I'll explain to you why as we go through this video today. So this is something that I've been doing since the beginning of 2020. So in February, I decided to really push forward a product of mine I've been doing for a while, which is virtual assistants, right? Providing virtual assistants for small business owners, coaches, speakers, authors, entrepreneurs. And I've been doing this for a while, but I really hadn't made it a primary business function. But when I decided to do that, because the pandemic was starting to kind of make itself obvious that we were going to have some need to do more from home and more video-based stuff, I thought, well, let me get out there and make my YouTube channel. Something I've always wanted to do anyway. So I launched really launched my YouTube channel back in February. And in the last year, I've dropped 100 videos. And these videos are all related in some way to working from home, working with a virtual assistant, having an online business. And the idea is that to be able to really sell my business, I've discovered that something that most of us probably never really thought about, that YouTube should be the center of our marketing, not Facebook, not Instagram. We can do things on every platform, but we should be doing it on video. And we should have a strategy to how we do the videos so they provide a content library that people can access and view and binge so they understand what we're all about. It's the best way to get out there in front of people and show them why you're credible, to demonstrate them why they should trust you with their business. We can't be on stages in person for most of the last year and probably a big chunk of next year. So let's really look and see how we can make videos more binge-worthy. And I'll get to the how later in a video that will drop in a couple days. Right now, let's focus on the why. You really want to think about why you should be using videos, primarily YouTube videos. And of course, if you're not, these is really designed for you. And if you are, maybe you can learn some things that will help you level up what you're doing. Or feel free to drop a comment and let me know what you're doing that I could do better. So anyway, how important it is to make videos to market your business? I get this question a lot. Extremely important. There's nothing more important right now in this day and age than having good videos to market your business. It's just nothing else. Websites and funnels and anything you do as far as marketing stuff. If you don't have good quality video content, you are working upstream. So we live in the Netflix age of consumption. I talk about this a lot, right? People have gotten used to consuming content when they want, where they want, on the device they want to use, and they consume as much as they want of it at a time. They binge it. This has definitely been true for a while now for entertainment, and it's been hyper accelerating during the last year as far as, no movie theaters, not watching cable TV, doing things at our own pace. And it's starting to bleed into the business world. We're starting to see more and more people consume business content the same way they consume entertainment, which is binge it, right? So if you don't have binge-worthy content ready on your YouTube channel, you're missing out. Because with all this consumption that we do now from our couch or from our home office or even from our bed, it's pretty obvious that we're not going to go back to the old ways. We may have, we're still going to have movie theaters. We're still going to have cable television for a while, at least. People are still going to consume that way, but more people than ever are consuming through their own devices at their own pace at home. Same thing for business content. We're going to have conferences again Sunday, big workshops with thousands of people. We can go network and glad hand and be on stage and talk about our business. That will probably come back some point soon, but it's never going to be back 1,000% like it was before. People are going to be more accustomed to, hey, instead of flying to Denver to go to this conference, I'll just watch it online and I'll save the money and I'll have more free time. These kind of things are really starting to become pretty obvious. So if you're not creating your content for your business like Netflix creates for Netflix, you're missing out, right? Content creators should be thinking about how to give people content the way they want to consume it. That's what I mean by the Netflix age. And, basically this is really switched, and it's something that we need to figure out how to stay ahead of. We got used to Zoom conferences and Zoom meetings and Zoom workshops and Zoom seminars, but the quality of the video is not that great. We've gotten used to doing more Facebook Lives to introduce ourselves to people. We use more things like Instagram and even TikTok to talk about our business, but we're not doing it very strategically. We're doing it very in the moment. We're not thinking about how it's going to age. It's almost like we're doing it because we have to, but we think it's going to go back to the way it was before, so it's a short-term thing. So we're not looking at it in the big picture. This is a really big opportunity to change that, because if you keep going the course you're going, eventually people are going to stop watching what you do. They're only going to stick with people who provide quality content that's professional looking, that's well organized, that's easily accessible, and that has something that they can watch a lot of as they want to watch it. So because of the change, and because of the change in how we consume content, and because of the fact that we're not going to go back to spending a lot of money to go to in-person events when we can do a lot of that stuff for cheaper, if not free, from home, we're faced with how do we fix that, right? We see the shortcomings of Zoom conferences and trying to convert Zoom calls, Zoom meetings, Zoom conferences, Zoom seminars into videos for the people to watch. It's not very good. It's not fun to sit and watch somebody speak to a PowerPoint slide. It's not fun to watch a bunch of talking heads on a video screen for an hour. If you can't mix that up with some variety, with some music, with some breaks that break things up so that you have maybe, sponsors, or you have like upcoming events, or you do something that changes the medium for a second. If you don't have pop-up, visuals, if you don't have text scrolls, you don't have any of that. If you're just talking to the camera or having a bunch of people talking to the camera, people don't consume it. The drop-off rate of someone posting a Zoom conference on YouTube is like this. They watch it for a couple minutes, they get bored, and they just shut it off. Really, you need to think about, how do I take this hour of Zoom content with some great content, but make it more accessible to the audience? Well, you divide that 60-minute Zoom call into 5 or 6 different shorter videos. And in each one, you do a little intro and outro. It's like, a couple pieces of music, or some kind of, intro music, something soft and cool at the beginning. At the end, you have some kind of call to action. You break up the people just talking to the camera with some visuals. You put some kind of call to action on each one, and you drop all 6 of them in a sequence as a series, instead of expecting someone to go watch one video for an hour straight of just people talking to the camera. It's a much more enjoyable experience. Plus, if they only watch 2 of them, then they're going to know there's 4 more to come back and watch. Unlike if they watch the first minute of your Zoom call and they don't like the way it's formatted, or they don't want to listen to somebody just talking to the camera for an hour straight, they're going to fall off and never come back and not get any of the content at the end of that video. So divide that Zoom call up into 6 shorter YouTube videos is the best way to go. Why do this? Because this is where people are at. YouTube is the most popular website in the world. More people go to YouTube than any other website on a daily basis. There are over 2 billion YouTube users. 75% of American adults use YouTube. YouTube is where people are going more and more to consume business content. So this is really what you want to be thinking about. How do you do this, right? So that's where we go next. So I give you the why you should be on YouTube, why you should be having a content library, why you want to think more about creating business content and pushing it out there via videos, via short videos that are a series of videos that are binge worthy. Well, we got the why down. So the how is this. I have a program that's called Sonic Video Assistant. If you go to sonicva.com, sonicva.com/video, you'll learn about our program. It's a very simple program where we can make you 6 videos for under $500. Pretty simple process. You sign a contract, you pay us $500, you have a kickoff meeting via Zoom with one of our video editors to kind of get an idea of what you want to do, talk about it, figure out how you want to be the producer of your own video series. We intake a bunch of things from you. We'll need like a professional headshot, your color schemes, your font palette, or your color palette, your fonts, your marketing, your brand kit, whatever you have that you want us to use to give a similar look and feel. If you have some kind of bio, we'll take that. We'll take like some action pictures, some selfies. And we get all that, and then we just need, after that point, your raw video content. So whether we take content that you've already created on Facebook or Zoom or wherever, or you record new videos, you just give us that content and we'll kind of package it so it has the intro and the outro and the call to action and the music, and it has things within the video itself to draw attention or to highlight things, so it's not just a talking head speaking into a camera. We do that for you over the next 6 weeks. We'll drop one a week for 6 weeks, and boom, before you know it, your YouTube channel's either started to launch, or we started to clean up and redirect people to look at your current content, and also maybe take care of some of the older content that is no longer valid or appropriate to have on what you're doing now. That's what we do, right? This is one of the things we do. At Sonic VA, we do everything that you can think of that can be done for a computer. We want to give you more consistency, more clarity, and give your clients more certainty that in what you're going to deliver by helping free you up from what you do that keeps you busy. We want you to focus on what you do best by hiring us to do all the rest. So if it's not videos, maybe you need help with marketing materials, with social media postings, with doing internet research, with booking yourself to be on other people's, video or virtual stages. Maybe you have data entry projects, or you need somebody to help you with Facebook ads. Basically anything you can be done from a computer, we can do, right? So that's sonicva.com. But right now, our big thing, because it's a big thing for everyone else, is videos. So reach out to us and let us know what we can do to help you get started. If you want to watch the next video in this series, it's called How to Make Binge-Worthy Videos. It's dropping a day or two after this one. So you can go and check that one out and watch them back to back, because you want to understand the why and then start figuring out the how. And if you want to actually focus in on how to attract more subscribers to your YouTube channel, I dropped a video about that a couple weeks back. So there's a lot of videos on my YouTube channel about why you should be streaming, why you should be creating videos, why you should be doing this, how you should be streaming, how you should be getting more YouTube subscribers. So whatever it is you're doing with video, you want to kind of bring it all together into a strategy, and we can help you do that. So I want to thank you for your time. Now I encourage you to go out there and make some really great binge-worthy videos. Have a nice day.